I'm so happy right now. I can't see the label anymore. It must have came off in my hands somehow over the times.
A long life spent in a miserable way.
Hello my darlings, it's Lindsay J, back with another video, and today I'm super excited because today I am going to be transforming myself into the queen herself, Beyonce. So the reason that I decided to do that is because I have seen that she actually kind of wears her makeup in some similar ways that I do, and so recently, as you guys probably know, she sang in order to honor Kobe Bryant and what has happened to him in the past few months, year, time period. Rest in power to him. He is such a legend, and I cannot even believe that all that stuff happened, but enough about that. So Beyonce wore this awesome suit kind of style, but we're going into her makeup. So her makeup was kind of simple, but it is still incredibly glamorous. We have a similar complexion. As you see, we have a similar hairstyle, and I just thought that it would be super fun to try and recreate her look. It's not too complicated, so I'm hoping that I can actually successfully do this, but I am not a pro master makeup girl, and Beyonce is Beyonce, okay? I mean, you try to transform yourself into the freaking legend. Before we start, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up, comment down below any thoughts that you have during this video, and please make sure to subscribe to my channel and put on the notifications so that you can get notified every time I post, and I post every Tuesdays and Fridays. Also, make sure to go check out my social medias, and I will link all of the links down below in the description box. Without further ado, let's get onto the video. I'm so excited. I'm literally looking like a ghost or a dead person, but for now we're gonna put my hair back so that we can see our face a little better. Alrighty, so now that we have just my face and I literally look like a dead person, it is time to put some life back into my face, darling, and I cannot wait. So I already moisturized and washed my face for this morning, so now what I'm going to do is just prime my face and then go in with some setting powder to just set that primer in. So what I'm going to do next is I am going to basically do all of the contouring as well as the highlighting and concealing underneath my foundation, because I always think that this gives it a much better finish afterwards. So I'm gonna go in with a quick concealer that I have called Camouflage Matte Concealer by Essence, and we are going to conceal. Alright, so I know I look incredibly crazy now, but what we're going to do is I'm going to add my contour and then layer over with my foundation. So for contour, what we're going to use is this NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat liquid foundation in a much darker color than my original skin tone in order to give me a lot more dimension to my face and a little bit more color as well. It's so absolutely crazy that I'm doing this because like I actually wasn't super into makeup that much, but pretty recently I got much more into makeup, and I have been super excited to just play around with different styles and colors, and I am a huge fan of Beyonce. I'm somebody who basically grew up on her music. I mean, I made choreographed dances to her songs. We were a very big Beyonce household, listened to everything, went to her concerts, you know, and so I'm really excited to be recreating this look for you guys. And honestly, one day I hope Beyonce sees this, and I hope that you know I love you so much. You are awesome. You're a really big inspiration for me, and I definitely look up to you. No question about it. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into a foundation color, and honestly, I'm going to use a little bit of a darker color than I normally would, just because I have gotten so much lighter during this quarantine, so it looks like it's so much darker than it is. Also, I'm not going out today, so I'm not sure if I want to use one of my most favorite foundations because I am running low and I don't live in America, so I have to order this stuff, and that's really hard to do in this quarantine. So I have to use a foundation that I'm not a big fan of so that we don't run out of the important foundation. The foundation that I always use, that's like my holy grail, is Born This Way Too Faced, like medium to full coverage foundation. I love this foundation. Honestly, I want to switch to another one, but they're just so freaking expensive. They're so expensive. This one is still on the pricier side, but for some reason in my head, $5 of a difference is a big difference. So I like this one that's like $40 to $45 versus the one that's like $50 to $55. Not that much of a big difference, but trust me, when you need to buy makeup, $5 and $10 makes a really big difference if you don't have the money to buy it, okay? College student life, like what, you know? Like I have the money to spend it, but I feel so crazy when I spend a majority of my money on something like makeup. Like I need to be using it for something else. Like I have bills, I got rent, I got groceries to buy, I got stuff to pay for. Can't be paying for my foundation. Like, but it's such an important thing. Like, come on. Okay, come on now. Please give your girl back her freaking melanin skinned color. I don't know what the heck happened, but I'm starting to look like the friendly ghost, okay? What was his name? Like Steven, Bob? Was it Bob the friendly ghost? I don't know. Martin, George? Basically blend the crap out of my face now because I'm looking all types of whack in the viewfinder. So let's do that, please. I really hope that this can fix whatever is going on with my skin. You better work. I don't have any melanin. Like, where did it go? Where did it go? You know, I actually do just want to mention, like, during this time with this coronavirus stuff, guys, like, I really encourage you guys to, like, you know, definitely, one, stay home, and two, to be productive with your time. Like, this is giving us so much time to be with ourselves and to be at home. So instead of just watching all those cool things that are trending on Netflix, like, you know, start something, do something, start a YouTube channel, you know, maybe get into more business, study, you know, whatever it is. But be productive, start a workout regimen, lose weight, you know, start a diet. And I think it's really important that we remember to do stuff like that because the payoff is absolutely amazing afterwards, you know. Now that I've applied the foundation, what I'm going to do now is basically bake and set under my eyes and in other places. But this is going to be really, really interesting and weird because what some people don't know is that I love to use baby powder here as my setting powder. I just feel like baby powder is more sensitive on the skin, and for me it really just works out well, so I like to use my baby powder. So I'm gonna show you guys what that looks like. So you just want to like take the baby powder and just in the same way you apply it underneath. It's more of like a translucent, it doesn't have color to it, which is why I like it a lot too. And there you go. And now we want to bake it a little bit more, so we have to just add it up a little bit and set it sit. Oh my god, I cannot talk while doing this. Like, I'm focusing in so hard. So while we have the rest of our face baking and we feel like a chocolate chip cookie, we are now going to goo. Now we're going to go into the eye makeup. So I'm looking at this picture here of her eye makeup, and it literally looks like it's basically just eyeliner. It looks like she might have like a little bit of a dark brown on her eyelid, but in general it's really just about the just dramatic eyeliner and a simple pinkish but more on the nude side toned lip. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna recreate this. I'm so freaking because I'm the worst at applying eyeliner, as you guys probably already know from my previous videos. But today I am going to go in and freaking do eyeliner. Lord save me please. Yesterday, all my troubles seemed so far away. I'm gonna start with the eyeshadow. So what I have is the Matte Bar by Maybelline New York, and I'm just going to take this 2 darker shades and combine them together to create kind of like a good warm tone to put underneath the liner. So let's go ahead and figure this out now. Like I don't know what I'm doing, so we're gonna see how this turns out. I'm trying to just like pack it on there like very like gently though, so that I don't like mess anything up. So my biggest issue is that I have very hooded eyes, and it can be incredibly impossible to like put on eyeshadow in the same way that other people do. So that's always an issue for me. Okay, so I've done the eyeshadow now, and now we need to just go into the freaking eyeliner, which I'm so nervous about right now. I'm going into this random eyeliner that I have. I can't see the label anymore. It must have came off in my hand somehow over the times, but just know it's a pretty good one, and it's black of course. And then I'm going to try and take the skinniest brush that I could have to try and make this eyeliner line. Oh god. All right, so we got the first eyeliner on, and I surprisingly killed it. I'm not gonna lie, this is the first time I've ever killed my eyeliner on this eye in this way. I think I finally figured out my technique. I'm so happy right now. Like, you don't know how long it takes me to freaking put on eyeliner. It's impossible, it's so hard. So hopefully I figured out my little technique and we can recreate this on the other freaking eye. So I have finished the eyeliner for these 2 eyes, and now I'm going to do the inner corner eyeliner, and then after that I'm actually going to take a quick like 5-minute break or 20-minute break honestly from filming and doing my makeup, because I have very, very watery and sensitive eyes. So when I do my makeup for long periods of time, sometimes it makes my eyes water and I don't want it to run. So to avoid that issue, I'm just gonna give myself like a quick 10 minutes of away from doing my makeup, so that maybe my eyes can just like, you know, recuperate. So I'm quickly going to do the inner corners of my eyes, and then I will take that 5-minute break and we'll be right back. All right, so we are back. I took a little bit of a break. Also, I brought you guys in a little bit closer so you can better see my makeup. So this is just the eyeliner. I noticed while I was taking that break that she actually completes her eyeliner on her bottom line. Alrighty, so that basically concludes how she has done her eyes and her eyeshadow. So before I put on my lashes, I'm actually going to do my eyebrows. So usually how I like to do my eyebrows is pretty much straight up, kind of more on like the e-girl side, like how Doja Cat does her eyebrows. That's usually how I tend to do mine as well. But today we're changing up a little bit because Beyonce likes to do hers a little bit more classical. So we're gonna give this older classical style a try. I'm a little bit nervous honestly because I haven't done my brows like this in a very, very long time. I'm not a professional makeup artist. I'm just a normal girl who loves to do makeup. I am not sure how good I am at recreating stuff yet. So we're gonna see how this goes. Okay. I'm trying to like get the bottom shapes on both sides done, so that I can like find a way to make sure they stay the same and like even. Okay, let me just say, I am not very good at this. Like, my brows came out a little bit crazy, but it's okay. we're gonna try to fix this somehow by concealing, maybe, I don't know, and see if we can turn this into something, because okay, so after I concealed this one side, it looks way better. So thank God for that. Let's go ahead and do that same thing on the other eye. Okay, so this is what it looks like finally concealed. I'm super happy with how this turned out, and now I need to decide which kind of like eyelash I want, because I have these really beautiful crazy lashes and I feel like these ones would match what she's wearing the best. So I feel like we want to get into that first, but I'm gonna wipe off all this setting powder that I have from before, and then we're going to put the lashes on and then get started with the face makeup and the lips. So now I've gone and put on my lashes and I really like how it looks. So what we're going to do now is we are going to finish up the face. So I am noticing that she has like a darker brown bronzer as her contour, as well as a little bit of blush, and she has a very good nose contour. So that is what we're going to do here for you guys today. I'm glad that I went with her look because she's not so far off from what I do myself every single day. And as I'm slowly learning more and more about makeup, I thought it would be easier if I stay within my realm of possibilities. I am hoping that I can get like a good and like pretty accurate version of Beyonce, but this is really hard because obviously Beyonce, being the queen bee and all, she also has a very distinct look and she's so absolutely gorgeous. So this is a little bit of a hard one to try and recreate for you guys. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to go in with giving myself a little bit of a pinker hue because it seems like she has some kind of redness on her cheeks a little bit. So I am going to take a really red lipstick, rub that out to warm it up on the back of my hand like this, and then I'm going to take my blush brush and I am going to just circle that in gently, but very gently, so that it's just a nice touch, not anything crazy. I'm going to go in and give myself some really specific highlights in just small little locations of my face. And now I'm gonna take a much smaller one and highlight the brow bone. Now that I've highlighted all the places that I've wanted to highlight, I am going to just do my lips, and it looks like she has like a little bit of a brownish pinkish tone. So I'm going to take the closest lipstick that I have in that shade and just put it on my lips, and we'll see what the finished result looks like. Okay, so this is the finished look as much as I could do. I don't have like a lipstick that looks the same exact color as she does, but this is what I did have, so I used this one instead. I wish I could have gotten that perfectly for you guys, so I apologize for that. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna try and see if I have any kind of pantsuit sets laying around in my closet, and we're gonna put the whole look together and see if I look anything like our girl Beyonce. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I feel like I totally feel like Beyonce right now. I love this look. I mean, this is a style that I actually do sometimes on a normal day, so that's why I wanted to try this out. I really want to know what you guys think. So this is the original picture that I took the inspiration from, and this is my version of the look. that is it for this video. I love you guys so much. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and turn on notifications so you can be notified whenever I post, which is every Tuesday and Friday. Please also make sure to check me out on all my social medias in the links in the description down below. I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next video. Peace on the street.